Well, I'm going to ask you a question to kind of kick you out of it then.
Okay.
So between now and 8:30, we basically just want, guys, all your best transfer deadline day stories. So we'll ask you about if you've maybe ever left something behind because you've been in a rush to move, maybe your biggest deadline day disappointment, how deadline day can get in the way of life, maybe if you go on a loan somewhere. But let's just kick off with Micah Richards. What's your busiest deadline day personally? What happened?
It was when I was at Man City. I'd agreed to go to Spurs beforehand, and it didn't quite work out. So I was obviously
because you
devastated.
thought he was coming to play midfield?
I was coming up front, mate. What are you talking about?
Nah, mate, you're at right back.
Get back in your box. You get to right back.
Yeah. And then, I was pretty devastated because my agent actually said to me, Spurs is done, don't worry. Everything's agreed, no problem. And then I was ringing him and he wouldn't answer his phone. So I was ringing him. I was ringing him once. I was ringing him twice. Honestly, I never run people down, but I must have given him 20 missed calls.
Yeah, you sound pretty desperate.
And yes, I was very desperate. And he didn't answer the phone.
Wow.
So I rang his partner. My agent's partner.
What, you rang his wife?
I should have done, shouldn't I?
Wow.
Who was after that? The postman.
And then his agent partner.
Okay,
let's get that right. He just said to me, "Do you fancy going to Fiorentina?" So I was like, don't really know too much about Fiorentina. I know about Juventus. I know about Inter Milan, AC Milan. And then I looked at their squad, and they had some good players, actually. I was thinking, not too bad. So I went out to London to meet him, just because I was raging at this point, because I was supposed to go to Spurs. And then he was on the phone to Fiorentina, and they said, come in the morning. But I'm thinking, how's the paperwork gonna be done? But at this time, Man City had already signed Sagna. So Pellegrini said, "Right, either sign a new deal, or we're going to get someone in." I said, you know what it's like when you're a bit hot-headed, you're not playing. I'm not signing a deal. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to play. He said, all right, no problem. I'll sign someone else. And then a week later, it sounded Sagna. And I was like, what have I done here? What have I done here?
Called your bluff.
He sat there in a pair of aces like it beats my kicks. I think he's not going to sell me. I've been at Man City since 14. So then, we get the flight to Fiorentina early. I think the flight was like 7 o'clock in the morning. And then when I first got there, I was like, what have I done? What am I doing? I'm leaving Man City. It's my home. I don't want to go. But anyway, fast forward, get to Florence now. We see beautiful scenery. We see pasta. We see Ponte Vecchio Bridge. It was like, we don't see this in Manchester.
Hold on.
You don't see pasta in Manchester.
We see pasta.
We see pasta.
Well, yeah, when you see the films, pasta's like, oof.
I really wish you did that in your first press conference at Fiorentina. How have you been enjoying Tuscany so far? I've seen a lot of pasta.
So then, went to the training ground. But obviously, everyone knows, if you follow my career, I've got a dodgy knee. So I know, I knew trying to convince them that my knee was all right. So they're doing all these sort of movements and stuff like that. And he tries to bend my leg back with a physio. And he was like, well, why can't you bend your leg back? So we're doing the medical. And after about my 5th scan, he said, actually, because it's a loan for a year, you'll be all right. But then we signed all, because the players part of it, you don't actually have to do no. It's more about the clubs and the managers. They're dealing with it. All I'm dealing with is how much. Yeah, no, let's sign. Let's sign there. But it literally didn't. It actually didn't complete until just before the deadline day. So I was in a room.
What happened with Tottenham then? What happened with your agent? Did you still speak to him? And
we speak now.
Right.
But I blocked him for a while. And it's just it was difficult because I'd been with him from so young. Yeah. I trusted him. I could tell him anything, but he couldn't physically tell me the bad news. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because he cared for me so much. It couldn't just be straight up and honest, which was difficult.
You felt let down.
Yeah, I didn't. I felt massively let down. But luckily, it went through. But because it was so late, they had to pay me in my English account instead of the foreign account. And I met the lads, and it was brilliant. I'm so glad I did it because it made me look at life in a whole different way. So, yeah, although it was stressful, it was good in the end.
What do you take with you at that point when you're sort of going to sign for a club abroad? How much can you take with you, and do you get a chance to come back and actually sort your life out?
No, so I took up like because we wouldn't get no private jet or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? I was in Jet 2. I had 10k luggage or whatever it was. So they said to me, "Oh, you could come out there, but you can come back as well." So we done it, signed, and they said, "Oh." Montella pulls me and said, "Oh no, we want you to stay for 3 days and train." Do you know what I mean? We wanted to get you acclimatized and all that sort of thing. But I said, I've got no clothes, so I had to battle to say, "Can I go home and get some stuff?" But I had to train twice. Training was good. I loved it, and then I came home. But
Sam, you didn't have to bring any pasta with you.
10 kilograms of fart coming through security.